Good evening and welcome to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Alexia Anderchek.
And I'm Sarah Cox.
We are starting off tonight with breaking news and an update on the U.S.-Iran conflict. This just in, the House of Representatives has voted to not restrict President Trump's war power in Iran. This means that President Trump will not need congressional approval to continue escalating conflict.
Day 6 of the conflict today, the United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer said that he is, quote, working with the Americans in the deployment from our bases.
The state-affiliated Islamic Republic news agency in Iran says that more than 1,200 people have been killed in Iran since Saturday.
The Pentagon has released the identity of 2 more U.S. servicemen killed in conflict, 45-year-old Major Jeffrey O'Brien and 54-year-old Chief Warrant Officer Robert Marzan.
Israel is still firing strikes that are setting off explosions in Iran's capital and in Lebanon. And Iran is firing missiles at Israel and targeting Amazon data centers in Bahrain and 2 Amazon facilities in the United Arab Emirates.
Here in the United States, the conflict is causing an increase in the price of gas. The average for a gallon of regular gas is now $3.25, the highest it has been in 11 months.
We will continue to provide you with updates on this conflict as we learn more. And today in Washington, President Trump fired U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem.
Yes, President Trump named Senator Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma to replace Noem.
Noem has faced widespread criticism over her handling of issues such as her alleged romance with her chief advisor, distribution of the funds for the department, and conflicting accounts of deaths involving federal immigration agents in Minneapolis earlier this year.
The president has reportedly been angry with Noem over her hearings before Congress this week. President Trump denies Noem's statement that he was aware of the expense that DHS ad campaign that Noem approved.
Noem is the first member of Trump's cabinet to be fired during the second term of his presidency.
Well, Alexia, today is our last show before spring break, and I'm loving this spring weather.
I am too, Sarah. It was so pretty outside and warm. The sun was shining. I was just loving it.
Me too. Let's check with our weather anchor, Ava Lindsay, to see how it's looking outside. Ava?
It is currently 79 degrees outside. As you can see, it's a bright and beautiful sunny clear day. We are starting to see some clouds moving in because tomorrow we are expecting a light % chance of rain. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Ava. Now, primary elections are next week for several congressional races across Mississippi. NewsWatch reporter Mariah Evans has all the information. Let's take a look.
Mississippi primary election is scheduled for March 10, 2026, marking the first step in this year's federal midterm election. In a primary, voters choose which candidate will represent their party in the November general election. This year's primary includes races for the U.S. House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate. I spoke to University of Mississippi professor Jonathan Kegler about the upcoming primary election and the significance of this upcoming election.
So voters should pay attention to the primary because, generally speaking, the only 2 candidates who have a serious chance of winning the general election are the 2 candidates that make it through their party's primary process.
While November general election decides who takes office, March's primary decides who gets the chance to compete. Voters can find polling information through their local circuit clerk or the Mississippi Secretary of State's office. For Ole Miss NewsWatch, I'm Mariah Evans.
That election will be held this upcoming Tuesday, March 10th. Many students feel there is a lack of information. Because the election falls over spring break, many students will not be in Oxford, and there will likely be a low turnout. In Lafayette County, approximately only 140 out of 38,000 registered voters have casted their absentee ballots so far. Many college students say that they are unaware of the elections, and by the time that they find out, it is too late to register. However, many students say that they would vote in local elections if it was more publicized, with some saying smaller elections seem forgotten. Again, the primary election is next Tuesday for those students and Lafayette County residents that will be in town.
And recently, an exciting event took place over at the Malco Oxford Commons Cinema Grill.
Grab your popcorn because NewsWatch reporter Caitlin Sauce took a trip to this year's Oxford Festival.
The Golden Globes, the Oscars. Here it is, but located in your own hometown of Oxford, Mississippi.
Having 60 great films from over 700 submissions from all over the world, but everything having some connection to story and place.
This weekend, the 23rd annual Oxford Film Festival was held. Located yearly in Malco Oxford Commons, many filmmakers were in attendance, with many films being shown.
And what we feel is we want to support the independent filmmakers, but really bring the filmmakers together with our community.
This year, the festival's theme was Mississippi stories, just like the past few years. And every film, including documentaries, short films, feature films, and more, all had something that tied with the local community and state.
I have loved it. It's so fun. You always learn something new. There are so many fun different people to meet. There's something for everybody within the selection, and you learn a lot.
We were actually just saying we haven't seen the Malco this packed since the Hunger Games premiere when I was in school. It's so fun seeing everybody get together, and it's cool that there's an opportunity to experience the arts in my hometown.
Community members, alongside others that traveled internationally, came out to support the filmmakers and the annual event.
So far, I've met so many cool people, made so many great connections, and I'm really excited for everyone to see the film and give me feedback on what can improve and maybe what they like about it.
Filmmakers had this opportunity to share their art on live screen for both the film community and Oxford's. Make sure to keep supporting all of your local artists alongside the ones that travel internationally. Here in Malco Oxford Commons for the Oxford Film Festival, I'm Caitlin Salas, and you're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss.
That is such a fun event. I love that Oxford has such a great arts culture.
Me too. There's always so many fun things going on.
Now, Ava, tell us, what can we expect for tonight's weather?
Yes, absolutely. So earlier today, as I mentioned, we had a beautiful sunny day today in Oxford with highs around 79 degrees. I know everyone is super excited we finally have some warm weather coming in. But tomorrow we are going to be seeing a little bit of rain, but I'll have the full report for you as soon as we get back from this quick break.
What's wrong with you? Tonsillitis?
Appendicitis?
Yeah! Nobody's died of tonsillitis around here for a while.
Appendicitis.
Nothing to worry about. Scalpel?
What if the joint were in somebody else's hand, like your surgeon, your lawyer, or your local policeman? Would you still say marijuana is harmless?
No, let's see if I can still make a straight line.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Does it ever seem like some people are actually trying to destroy the planet? And the rest of us are like, hey, we need this planet. Some people may be slow to learn, but they'll eventually get the message.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Good evening and welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Ava Lindsay and I'll be your host for this evening. As I mentioned earlier, we had such a beautiful day today in Oxford. We have just perfect hot weather coming in just in time for spring break. Today we had a nice sunny day with slight winds but no rain, which is very, very nice. And as we can see all across North Mississippi, we had also very high temperatures today. We see that in Corinth, in Holly Springs, South Haven, Oxford, and Tupelo, our temperatures are not fluctuating that much. We just see we have that common factor of highs in the high 70s and the low 80s. So this is just perfect temperatures to get our spring break started out next week. And as we can see tonight, temperatures are going to be dropping to 61 degrees. So that'll be nice to give us a little bit of a break from the heat. We're going to be seeing some more cloud coverage moving in because tomorrow we are going to be expecting some light rain around 4 and 5 o'clock tomorrow. As I was saying, tomorrow is also going to be another super hot day. We're going to see, again, some more clouds rolling in, so just be careful to plan your outfits accordingly and just bring all of your rain jackets because, again, it will be raining tomorrow. Not a fun way to start out our Friday, but we're going to make it through. And then again, looking at tomorrow, we see that all across Mississippi, the temperatures are going to be heating up even more. We see that the highs in each of our surrounding counties are all in the low 80s. Now, I know everyone is super excited that we have spring break coming up. Whether you're traveling to South Florida or the Caribbean, we have some beautiful weather updates coming for you. We see that in Destin, Fort Lauderdale, and Gulf Shores, we see that we have temperatures ranging from the low 70s to Fort Lauderdale, which is 80 degrees. And then over in the Bahamas, we see that Saturday the high is going to be 81, and in Punta Cana it's also going to be 81 as well. So be sure and bring all of your good sunscreen. Now, looking into later in this week, we see that in Oxford we have some ugly rain that's coming in starting tomorrow and leading into Saturday and Sunday. We also see that Monday we have another 60% chance of rain, but hopefully as we get later on into the week, Tuesday and Wednesday, all that good rain should start to clear out.
Well, it definitely makes me glad that with the rain coming that we are all getting out of town.
Absolutely.
But I love seeing the warm weather on the forecast, I have to say.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to get out and feel the warm weather.
Yes,
Right.
me too. Well, I know temperatures are heating up in Oxford. What's heating up in the world of sports?
Well, absolutely. And may I just say, I'm loving this warm weather as well. After the break, we are looking ahead at postseason basketball and all things baseball. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
I got you. Oh, yeah, I got him.
That stupid controller froze again.
You're only saying that because you're losing.
Bet you bought the cheap one.
My controller is junk too. Is this even real?
You're spending less, so...
Yeah? We'll just buy it again?
Smart kids.
Who are you?
Or what are you?
Hey, I was wondering if you guys wanted any... OMG, it's McGruff.
Yes, I am.
He's not my Uncle McGruff, the crime dog. He's an imposter. He's a fake. Oh!
I am McGruff, the crime dog. He is the fake. And so is that controller you're holding. It's gonna break. And that, Pops...
could blow up in your face.
That's right, Scruff. Let's take a bite out of crime together and protect ourselves against fakes. Like him.
Who says you're not the fake?
Dude, you're literally missing an arm.
You are smart kids. You're smart. Buy smart.
Welcome back. I'm Evan Huggins with Sports Watch. The Ole Miss baseball team rallied late in last night's ballgame to beat North Alabama. The Rebels offense got the scoring started after a solo shot from Tristan Bissetta in the bottom of the third, tying the game at 1. The Rebels then fell quickly behind after the Lions scored 3 runs in the top of the 4th and 5th. The Rebels struck back with a 5-run 6th inning. Will Furnish got the scoring started, knocking in Dom Decker with a single to left. Colin Reuter, Braden Randall, and Cannon Golden then continued the RBI single trend, knocking in the next 4 runs, giving Ole Miss a 6-4 lead. From there, it was smooth sailing. Landon Koenig shut down the game from the mound, throwing the final 1 2/3 innings with 4 strikeouts. Catch the Rebels next as they take on the Evansville Aces on March 6th. Earlier in the week, Ole Miss baseball beat Memphis in a much more dominant fashion. Sports reporter Juliana Shoemaker was at Swayze to catch all the action.
The Ole Miss Rebels secured another win against the Memphis Tigers Tuesday, March 4th. Senior Judd Utermark started the game off by hitting a 2-run home run in the bottom of the first inning that scored Dom Decker. Starting pitcher Owen Kelly pitched 4 complete innings throughout the game. Kelly struck out 5 hitters and only allowed 1 run in the first inning. Second pitcher of the night, Grayson Gibson, came out on the mound and pitched the next 4 innings, allowing no runs, no hits, and struck out 5. In the bottom of the third, sophomore from Pearl River Community College, Topher Jones, hit his first home run as a Rebel and extended the score to 5-1. Utermark, who made a huge impact on the game, knocked his second homer of the night in the 6th to bring the lead 7-1, settling the final score. This was a great midweek game for the Rebels, and they're still undefeated at home with an overall record of 11-2.
It's that time of year again, ladies and gentlemen. March Madness is approaching, and sports reporter BJ Ridgway laid out the road ahead for Rebel basketball.
With it finally being March, a lot of sports fans have their eyes locked into their phones and TVs to watch March Madness. Both Ole Miss men's and women's basketball teams have a chance to make their prospective brackets. The men's team has a tough road ahead of it, as they have to win out the rest of their games in the regular season and go undefeated in the SEC men's basketball tournament to have a guaranteed spot in the bracket. Or they have a good showing in the SEC tournament, they have a chance to have a bubble spot. Now, the women's team has an easier shot due to the success of their season, leaving them to be ranked number 24th in the nation to end the season. But with the 4-game losing streak to end their regular season, the SEC women's basketball tournament has a good shot at providing them with a home game for March Madness. You can watch the Rebels play in the SEC women's basketball tournament against Auburn on March 5th. You can watch the men's last home game March 7th against South Carolina, with the SEC men's basketball tournament taking place on March 11th. BJ Ridgway, Ole Miss NewsWatch.
And finally, in some breaking news, the Trinidad Chambliss saga continues. The NCAA is now appealing Chambliss's injunction that is allowing him to play for Ole Miss in the 2026 season. The NCAA has just filed an 18-page appeal. They are petitioning the state Supreme Court to provide an interlocutory review of Calhoun County Court Judge Robert Whitwell's decision. The NCAA is deeming that if courts can intervene in college eligibility decisions, then the NCAA cannot ensure fair athletic competition. Trinidad led a historic Ole Miss football season in 2025, and as of now is returning to lead the Rebels in 2026. That's all I have for sports. Be sure to tune into NewsWatch on socials for updates. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Evan. Up next, it's time to grab your sunscreen and your flip-flops.
Yes, we're talking about all things spring break right after this short break.
The DM is a pretty cool place to work. As a publication, I think it's really unique. A bunch of college students getting together and trying to make something that we're all passionate about. I really enjoy it.
For someone who loves to talk about sports, I love that I'm able to create a unique writing style and put it on paper for the whole Ole Miss community to see.
So a lot of people kind of associate us with the newspaper, but we do a lot of different things. I don't know if people know what goes into the production of the paper, but it's not just the reporters that are writing and the photographers that are taking the photos that you see. It's also design. It's also like our upper management that edits those and kind of supervises and manages all of the section editors in order to get that product produced. But it's not just a paper. We also have an online presence, and we're on Instagram and Twitter. So it kind of encompasses all of those things. We have social media people, we have multimedia people that work for us. So we're not just the student newspaper. We are much more than that.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Now, everyone take a deep breath. It's been a crazy semester, but spring break is in just 2 days.
In preparation for the break, many students have been taking advantage of the Turner Center. NewsWatch reporter Cassidy Rickley has a look at ways that you can get active before heading to your spring break destination.
With spring break coming up, the Turner Center is seeing an increase in students looking to get active.
I would say just slowly work your way up. I would say group fitness and small group training is a really great way to start and make you a little bit more comfortable in the gym.
Staff members say group fitness classes and personal training can help students build confidence, especially for those who are just getting started before break.
I've been working out more consistently, especially with having to be here at the specific times and getting me into that weekly routine as well. So it's been good.
For students, consistency is key. As spring break gets closer, many are sticking to a routine that makes it easier for them to see results.
And also give you a good foundation to start doing stuff on your own. We also do have personal training, which can be signed up via the CR app, and you will work one-on-one with a personal trainer, and that would also help your comfort level in the gym.
As students count down the days until spring break, the Turner Center continues to serve as a space to build healthy habits and confidence before vacation.
Whether it's lifting weights, taking a workout class, or just needing a break from studying altogether, the Turner Center has it all, and it has become a part of students' daily routines here at Ole Miss. Feel free to come check it out. I'm Cassidy Rickley with NewsWatch Ole Miss.
A top destination every year for Ole Miss students is Florida, especially the Panama City Beach area. This year, law enforcement agencies are warning visitors to pay attention to local laws, especially when it comes to parties or takeovers that are actively being advertised on social media. Chief J.R. Talamentes of the Panama City Police Department says that all parties hosted in PCB require a permit, and as of now, these advertised parties have not acquired them. Chief Talamentes says that his department will be strictly enforcing all laws during the spring break season and that every violent act will result in arrest. And while law enforcement officers will be working to keep everyone safe, it's also important to make sure you are doing everything you can to keep yourself safe. With some tips on spring break safety, here is NewsWatch reporter Caroline Nelson.
Spring break is almost here, and many Ole Miss students are getting ready to leave Oxford for beach trips, road trips, and time away from campus. But before packing the car, University Police and campus wellness staff say a few safety steps can make all the difference.
I think a big thing to do is make sure that you secure all your valuables and possessions. Over 75% of burglaries here in Oxford come from unsecured property. So people leaving their cars unlocked or their doors unlocked or whatever.
With popular travel destinations drawing large crowds, safety concerns range from securing dorm rooms and apartments to staying aware in unfamiliar places.
So one of the big things that we say, particularly going into spring break, is you always want to stay in groups. So one of the best ways to look out for your friends is to stay with your friends.
University Police encourages students to think ahead, especially about staying healthy and hydrated.
So by pacing yourself, drinking plenty of water, and having food in your stomach to absorb that alcohol and slow down its pathway to the intestinal tract, you're more likely to keep yourself at this sort of at a safer level.
Health professionals say paying attention to your body and looking out for friends can help prevent small issues from becoming bigger problems during busy trips. This is Caroline Nelson reporting for NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Anyone heading to the airport for break will want to know about this new United policy. Using headphones and earbuds during a flight is now a requirement. Passengers that refuse to wear their headphones or earbuds and play their audio from their device could be banned permanently.
Well, no matter where you're heading, we hope that everyone has a fun and safe spring break.
Make sure to stay tuned because up next we are meeting the Pet of the Week with entertainment anchor Suzette Rindle. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Don't ignore the subtext. It's on us to intervene in sexual assault. Because we can. Take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Great having you.
Incredible women.
I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So in this flashback, we're all the same age? Yeah.
What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games. I want to revolutionize 3D printing. I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
No.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in the 70s.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think. You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you wanna talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad. Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. It is time to meet our Pet of the Week.
Let's hand things over to entertainment anchor Suzette Rindle to introduce this week's furry friend.
This big bundle of joy is Chief. Chief is a playful, energetic, happy, and very good boy. He is a 4.5-year-old lab and hound mix that is sure to melt your heart. Chief was an owner surrender after his owner was deployed into the military and wasn't able to find a good home for him. He knows he deserves nothing but the best home. Chief comes with lots of tricks. He can sit, stay, fetch, lie down, and paw. He will be sure to showcase all of them for you. He loves to talk and run, so he would do best in a house with a large yard to play in. He loves to get pets and enjoys lots of